Probably this is part 2. I thought someone was coming in, guys. Sorry about that. I mean, is it cooler you as a movie star or being a pro athlete? It's close, but being a movie star is obviously cooler, obviously. But either being a pro player is fucking cool. I mean, that's fucking cool. That's glory too, obviously. Obviously. Yeah. All right, will you be doing a lot of parties with your teammates? Oh yeah, I will. I'll be after every game. I'll be partying up with the players, man. I'm gonna tell the league. I'm gonna tell the league at the end of every season. It doesn't hurt to rent out like a penthouse or do a party at one of the star athletes' houses or something like that to give the players a good experience. At the end of the year, you have a huge like team party with the staff and everything. You can do that. Like they get drunk at a house, an amazing party, obviously. And I'll be partying up a lot with my teammates, obviously. As all pro athletes party up after games, right? A lot of times, right? Yeah, we do. Yeah, they party up, obviously. But I'll be more famous than all these pro athletes, man. More famous than Michael Jordan, LeBron James. These guys are all putting a small compared to me, right? Yeah, don't hate me, son. Yeah. Obviously. Patrick Mahomes, like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron James, Stephen Curry, the NBA star players, right? You know what I'm saying? Those guys are famous fucking sport athletes, but they're puny and small compared to me. They're not even close to being as big as me, and I'm going to be more famous than all those guys. That's why they're all going to feel like shit, obviously. The sport athletes, right? But especially the NHL athletes, they're going to feel like shit. Because I started a business in the same business as the NHL. It's hockey. It's a hockey pro league, obviously. It's hockey, obviously. Sorry. I guarantee all you Americans are, man, you're crazy, man. Why don't you do like football or basketball? Because football is tough, and you can get injured a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's injuries in football. I want to be a quarterback. Quarterback is fucking tough, man. And basketball is just tough. It's too tough. I can't even dunk. I'm too short. Basketball is just, it's tough, obviously. Whereas hockey, it's a little bit more, I'm saying, yeah, I want to be a pro hockey player. That's what I want to be, honestly, if I want to be pro hockey, if I want to be a professional athlete. Yeah. When you rock your dreads, yeah, I will. You're gonna see me with my long dreads. I have my beard. I have the glowing beauty too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What do you think will be your nickname, Ivan, in the league? Maybe Ivan the Terrible. Ivan the Terrible. Ivan the Timeless. And yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The players playing on my team will be the luckiest. The players playing in the other teams are lucky too. They're famous, obviously. But the players playing on my team, especially the star players, they're the luckiest, obviously. Because they're going to be star players in the NHL with me, assuming I'm a star player, obviously. Which I should. I have the genes to be successful wherever I put my mind into. I have the genes of God. I have a higher potential than all these star players in the NHL, but it doesn't mean I'm going to peak at their level. That's the real question. Even though I have a higher potential, don't hate me, guys. The Connor Davis and Crosby and all those guys, can I peak at their level? That's the real question, obviously. But I have the genes of God. They don't have the genes of God, those guys. Don't hate them, said, yeah. They don't have the gene of God, right? Yeah, there you go. Don't hate them, said, yeah. Talk for another 50 minutes, guys. Hope you guys enjoy my learning exhibit. Your book is sick. I know my book is sick, I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, their Unique and Zane's is kind of a back and forth. Yeah, it is. They're both amazing books. But Zane's I'm more drawn to the world because of the magical feel, obviously. For Zane's, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, you're very generous, man. You're willing to have a $200 million salary cap? Yeah. Obviously. The NFL has like a $150 million salary cap around there, I think. 160 around there. NBA has like 100, like 20 or something. The NHL has like 90. So my league is blowing those leagues out of the water, and my SHL hockey league was now blowing the NFL out of the water. NFL peaks at 20 billion a year in revenue. My league will do probably 70 billion a year in revenue, man. So then below the NFL the water, no, below the NHL the water. NHL is a puny little league compared to my league now, man. That's why all these coaches and then players in the league are gonna feel like shit in the NHL, obviously. Oh, man, don't do this, man. You're gonna make us feel like shit, man. Well, you miss out on an opportunity, man. Like being famous in your league, being a legend in your league, and being world famous, trending wherever they go. Yeah, all the athletes, the star players in my league, will be trending wherever they go. It's crazy, man. Yeah, and the star players in my team will be trending with me, obviously. It's crazy, yeah. You think VJ would attend all your games? Yeah, she probably would. Most of my games she would watch. She would fly down and watch most of my games. But whenever she's doing her music, she will not be able to attend my games, obviously. You know, Ivan, I can't see your games for maybe a good month. I gotta do my music. But once I do my music, if VJ does her music, her album, she'll go touring for it, obviously. With like, I don't know, like 50, 100,000 fans at the event. VJ makes her money off that, and I make my money off as a pro hockey player, obviously. But the money I make off the league, the SHL league, is VJ's money too. So if I make, I don't know, 35 billion, 25 billion off the profits for the league, that's me and VJ's money. And the billions VJ makes off her tour and her album, I don't know, 12 billion, 15 billion, that's my money too, obviously. We share the same account, obviously. That's the best way to make it work. Yeah, VJ, the money you make off your music, the money I make off my pro hockey league, that's both our money. We share together. Yeah, I know, sweetie. It's both our money, VJ. I don't want you being greedy and just having that. We're not going to do a thing where we put in a separate account. You can have resentment. No, like, we share the same account, VJ. Well, it's both our money. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, VJ. That's the best way to make it work, sweetie. So I'm saying, because I know you're a greedy Hollywood chick, VJ. Yeah. I made the billions off the book, and I saved your ass. Well, and I got you out of Hollywood. You have the power control with me, and you're now a famous musician, assuming I start that league, obviously, and now you control your money, you're making your billions, the gatekeepers aren't guarding your money, you're welcome, sweetie, and you see the light, you get me off fresh all to yourself forever with the golden beauty. We're sharing the money. I know, Ivan, yes, we're sharing the money, sweetie, some Sarah. Don't hate you, some yeah. VJ will do music, yeah, duh, obviously. If I start that pro hockey league, Victoria Justice will do music. Yeah, I'll just be a famous musician, Ivan. She'll be doing her album, and she'll be doing music videos, and she'll be going world touring for her album, too. She'll be making her millions off that, man. Yeah, making a lot of money. I was like, yeah. Yeah. Will you be going to VJ's tours? No, I won't be able to because I'm a pro hockey player. Like, if you have 82 games, you're working for like, I don't know, 8-9 months, man. Obviously. Well, because it's 25 teams, the season might be maybe 8 months. Obviously. What I can do is I can tell, okay, have the league start in October. That way the players get maybe 3 months off. Because I want to take a good maybe month off with VJ and go on a vacation with her, you know what I'm saying? Because after that, I want to take a month off with VJ, enjoy myself in Vancouver, travel around the world. Now that I have to go back to training. All the players have to go to training camp. They have to train. They have to train the off-season training and on-ice training. And then when training camp starts, now the players have to train, obviously. Yeah. You want to be a good player, you got to train every season. It's crazy, man. You have to work hard and train if you want to be a star player. Yeah, if you want to be a star player, you got to keep training, man. I know, and I train. I'm an amazing player in the league. Obviously, yeah. That's why the NHL players are going to play shit out. Yo, man, don't do this, man. You're going to make us feel like shit, man. Like we miss out on this opportunity. No. Yeah, you're very generous. Yeah, I'm very generous. I'm only making my billions off my league, man. My billions off my league. So it doesn't hurt to make sure the star players get paid. But if they get greedy and they want like Some players might get cocky. They now want like a $70 million a year salary. I'm like, hey, you're pushing it. You're not going to make that in this league. I'm going to tell the GMs, never pay a player $67 million. Don't do that, man. You're going to drain the whole cap. They're not worth that, guys. Don't peak any harder than $50 million if the guy's generational talent. That's the peak. That way you have more room to pay the other players. Some Sarah. Yeah. Good players in my league will be making like 14, 15, 16 million dollars. Those are like good players. And the star players make like their 20 plus million. Most star players will be making at least their 20 plus million. They're 20, 25, 26, 27, 30. That's what they peak at. And some make maybe 18, 19 million. You know what I'm saying? And the good players make like their 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the average players make like their 8, 7, 6, 5. That's how much star players make in the NHL. You know, and some guys will make the minimum, maybe 50,000 the minimum, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Well, for my league, I can have the minimum be $1 million. Have the minimum be $1 million. That way, if the guy's an average player in the league, if he's making $1 million, he's still living a rich life. Yeah. Obviously. And guys, I'm being serious, man. Only pay the star players the league revenue. The other players don't get shit, right? I'm being serious, guys. If every team on average has 3 star players, those guys get the league revenue, but the other guys don't get the league revenue. They just get their contract, their base salary. Ivy, can we have performance bonuses and performance bonuses and bonuses? Yes, you can have performance bonuses and bonuses. That's part of the cap. It's part of their contract, obviously. So if you're paying a star player $30 million, you can pay that star player $20 million base, and then he gets like $6 million in performance bonuses if he hits a season milestone, obviously, in bonuses, and you can give him another $4 million bonus. That's part of his contract, obviously. Because I will have performance-based bonuses for the players too, but it's part of the deal, obviously. Yeah, guys, the performance-based bonuses, like hitting like milestones for points and goals and everything, that's part of their contract. Guys, what you're saying, Ivy? Yeah. So if you're paying a player $30 million, you can pay him maybe $22 million base, and then maybe $6 million in performance bonuses if he hits the milestone. He hits like 100, 30 points, 50 goals. He wins a divisional conference final. You know what I'm saying? And they when they hit those milestones, they get the money. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Ivy, what you're saying? Yeah, and the coaches get that too. They get like bonuses for games they win. If they win a game, they get a bonus. If they don't win a game, they don't get shit. You can do that for the coaches, but even that's part of the coach's contract. So if you're paying a coach $10 million, you can pay that coach $7 million. He has like $3 million in performance-based bonuses. If you win 45 games, you get $3 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can do that, as they do that in pro sports too, obviously, right? Yeah, obviously. Why, man? This league isn't gonna blow the NHL water right now. It's gonna blow the NHL water, man. Almost under, guys. Yeah. Well, Sidney Crosby and Carver and all them really like, oh yeah, they will. They're gonna be heartbroken, man. Yo, man, if you do that, man, you're gonna crush us, man. We missed out on an opportunity. Yeah, they're gonna wish. Yeah, I wish I was born in the new generation, like in 2020. I got to be drafted in Ivan's league. I got to be a legend in that league and make way more money than what I made in the NHL. Yeah. Sidney Crosby only peaked at $12 million in the NHL, man. Connor David peaked at 13.5. Those guys are worth more than that, but because the league can't afford to pay them that, so I guarantee you, Connor David, Sidney Crosby, and Ovechkin, and Austin Matthews, they probably asked for maybe $18, $20 million a year, but the league said no. The GM said no, we can't afford to pay you that, guys, because they just don't have the kind of budgets that my league has, obviously. Where with a $200 million cap, you can easily pay those guys their $30+ million, obviously, a year. But if Sidney Crosby and Connor David played in my league, they'd be making their 40. They would bargain for at least their $40+ million. Ovechkin $40+ million, Austin Matthews $40+ million a year for the first maybe 3 seasons, and after the next 3 seasons they make maybe 33, and after that they make maybe either 26 or something like that. That's more than what they make in the NHL, obviously, right? Yeah. While they feel like shit, because the NHL is no longer number one anymore. So even though they're legends in the gatekeepers in the NHL, they feel like as if they failed because the NHL is no longer number one. Ivan's SHL is number one, so they feel like they failed, obviously. And they know that if they played in my league, they'd be world famous, trending with me and with all the teammates, they'd be world famous, experience that crazy buzz with the fans, the whole world's watching that, and they would have made way more money than what they ever made in the NHL. You guys know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd rather be a legend in Ivy League than the fucking gatekeepers in the NHL. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's why they're gonna flag shit off. They don't hate me, guys. I'm saying, yeah. Will you have a commissioner, Ivan? Of course I will. I'll have a commissioner, obviously. But the commissioner doesn't really have to worry about the league flopping, obviously. But the commissioner is responsible for finding ways to make the league better and creating a better fan experience. You can grab the current NHL commissioner now and have him work for your league guide if you want. You can grab him from the NHL and have him work for your league. You can pay him a good salary, obviously. How much will you pay the commissioners? I don't know. Pay them. Don't pay the commissioner any less than $10 million a year, and don't pay the commissioner any more than maybe $18 million a year. That's good enough for not CFL, for NHL commissioners. I'm sorry. Yeah. Will you make a game, Ivan? Yes, I'd make a game too, an SHL game too. I'd make a game too. Yeah, an SHL game. I'll put like $600 million towards the game, obviously. So it's a better game than even the NHL games, obviously. I'll create an SHL game too. Will you have nation competition, different nation competitions like with the Olympics? Yes, I will. Obviously, Canada, U.S., Russia, Finland, Sweden. Obviously, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to cost you billions. Yeah, I'm putting $50 billion towards that. Should be enough. Yeah, that's enough. You want to put $50 billion of your money? Yeah, $50 billion towards the league. Can you guys build all the arenas in 2 years? Yeah, we can build in 2 years. You have to hire all the construction crewmen. Yeah, we have to hire hundreds of construction crewmen all over Canada and the States to start building the arenas right away. And the board members who I hire, the first people I'm going to have to hire are the board members. I have to hire a board member, and I talk about like, okay, I want to start this SHL league. Yeah, Ivan, you want to be the face of the league? Yeah, but Ivan, you gotta train if you want to be. You want to be the face of the league with the star players. If you want to be the face of the league, Ivan, in the team, you have to be a star player. You gotta train, Ivan. Yeah, and they put me through like 2 years of rigorous training. And you have to draft the best players in the world, young players in the world, hockey players in the world, and you have to grab some of the NHL free agents and have them work in your league, play in your league. That way, you balance veteran players with the younger players. You guys, I'm saying, I like I'm saying, yeah. I'm sorry. Almost done it, guys. I talked for 50 minutes. That's good enough, right? Yeah. Man, this league is gonna blow the NHL out of the water. I know. It's a Premier League. Ivan, this league is gonna blow the NFL out of the water, Ivan. I know. The NFL doesn't have this kind of money, Ivan. I know. The NFL doesn't have a $200 million salary cap. No, they have like a $170 million salary cap around there, 150 to 170 million salary cap, obviously. And the players don't get league revenue in the NFL. They don't get league revenue. But in my league, I'm giving the star players league revenue. Considering you're making your billions live, it doesn't hurt to give the star players league revenue. So for players making $40 million a year and they get $50 million a season in league revenue, they're making $65 million a year. And they also have their other side money, like the magazines. They're making money there. They're making money off the endorsement stuff. They're making like, I don't know, there's $70 million a season, man. That's a lot of money for a star player. And that's only if the guy's generational talent. They're going to make $40+ million a year. I'm going to tell the league that, right? If the guy's not a generational talent, don't peak any higher than maybe 33 million guys. You don't want these guys duping you sometimes. Yeah. What does generational talent mean? it means you're rare talent in a generation. You're very unique compared to all these other players. Whereas if you're a star player but you're not a generational talent, you're an amazing player, but you're not really rare. You kind of blend in with everyone else, but you're an amazing player. Generational talent means you're very unique compared to like a lot of players in the league. You're a rare talent. That's what it means to be generational talent. You stand out a lot. You stand out like from the players. Obviously, that's what it means to be generational talent. Like Carmen Davis, Sidney Crosby, Ovechkin, Austin Matthews. Those guys are generational talents, obviously. Gretzky, Lemieux, those are all generational talents, obviously. They're what? They dominate. They just stand out from all these players. They destroy the league. Whereas the good or the amazing players, the star players who are not generational talent, they're amazing players, but they don't really stand out on the ice. Like guys like Malkin, you know what I'm saying, Taos, whatever his name is, those guys are star players, but they're not generational talents. You guys know what I'm saying? Subban is a star player, but they're not generational talents. Don't hear me, guys. I'm saying that's the difference, obviously. Don't hear me saying, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Again, Law, you know what I'm saying? Those guys were star amazing players, but they're not generational talent, obviously. They kind of blend in with all the other players. They're star players, but they're not really, they don't really stand out on the crowd that much compared to the other players. The generational players, they stand out from the other players. They're more unique on the ice. That's what generational talent means. They're rare talent. Yeah, I was just saying, yeah. That's what it means to be a generational talent, right? Yeah. Would VJ own the league with you, Ivan? If she wants to, but I don't think VJ would want to own the league with me. He's like, yeah, Ivan, I'll be in the means with you. Yeah, VJ, if you want to co-own the league with me, you can. You can co-own the league with me, and you can be in the meetings with me, which she will. Yeah, I'll be in the meetings with you, Ivan, with the board members. I'll help you out, Ivan. Yeah, sweetie, help me out, and I'll help you out with your music a little bit too, obviously, if you want to do your music too, obviously. Because VJ will tell me, yeah, Ivan, you do your pro hockey thing, I'll do my music. But I told you, because VJ now has the power control me, she'll make her billions off her music. The gatekeepers don't control her money anymore. She has the keys, and she'll be going on a world tour, even much bigger than Justin Bieber's and Taylor Swift's tour. Because VJ is much bigger than all those guys. So I'm saying she'll make her billions off her music too, obviously, VJ. Ivan, I'll do my music. You can do your blogging thing, Ivan, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what VJ would tell me. She'll support me, obviously. All right, sweetie? Yeah, I'll support you. Yeah, after what I did for you, Victoria Justice will support me, obviously. She's a fucking psychotic, crazy woman. So I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, just you doing a press conference is fucking cool. I know. Like they do a press conference, they interview me after the game, and I'm funny and I crack jokes. That's already glory, Ivan. And seeing you on the ice and scoring and everything, that's fucking glory. And I'm saying he shoots, he scores. O'Mara. I'm saying, yeah, that's fucking sick. I pass the puck to another star player, he scores. I mean, that's fucking cool, man. He takes the puck away from Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Ivan gets cross-checked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivan, he doesn't want to fight. O'Mara doesn't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, that's glory, I know. It's glory, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, the board members are telling me, all right, man, like, this league is going to blow the NHL out of the water, Ivan. I know. Blow the NHL out of the water. That's why all these NHL athletes playing now are going to play shit, man. Yeah, man, I missed out on that fucking opportunity, man. I wish I could play in that league and make more money and be world famous. And be a legend in that league instead of this fucking league. Yeah, because the SHL is now better than the NHL. Because I put the players through better training. So they get a better performance on the ice. And because I'm paying them more, they're going to work harder for me. And I have better training facilities. I upgrade the skates, the sticks, and the ice on the rink. And you get a better performance for the players. I push the players harder to play better, obviously. In the league, it's like the NHL on steroids, obviously. Yeah. I'm gonna tell the players, look, man, if you don't want to get released, if you don't want to get that horrible news that you get released from the team, you gotta train every offseason, guys. I know you want to take your vacation with your wife or your girlfriend, your kids, do that, but you gotta take maybe max a month off and a nice vacation. After that, you gotta do your off-season training. You gotta do your on ice training. And I'll be training with my teammates too, working hard because I want to be a star player. Obviously, that is my goal. Yeah, I want to have an amazing performance every season. Obviously, so. And I'm the kind of guy where my performance won't really decline that much because I'm ageless. Like I may be 45, but I feel like I'm 30 years old. I'm a brand new man. I look like I'm 30. I played for 30, 35 years, man, in the league. I'll see some sound. That's why my SHL hockey league will blow the NHL the water. If I'm tempted to start that pro hockey league over being movies, guys, some sound. Anyways, this is Ira Mary. I'm signing out. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Peace out, guys. Only AM. Peace.